Everyone thinks having high intelligence is easy. They think it means you get good grades and have no problems. But the truth is, having a powerful brain is like having a fast car. It is great on the racetrack, but it is hard to drive in traffic. If you feel different from everyone else, you are not broken. You just have a brain that works faster. Here are 8 struggles that highly intelligent people face. Struggle 1. You get stuck thinking. Most people make a choice and move on. You don't. Before you do anything, your brain imagines 10 different things that could go wrong. Psychology calls this analysis paralysis. You aren't scared, you are just processing too much information. Your brain runs simulations of the future that stop you from acting in the present. Struggle 2. You hate small talk. You find parties and social events tiring. It's not because you don't like people, it's because talking about the weather or celebrity gossip feels like empty data to you. You crave depth. You need to talk about concepts, the future, or how the world works. When you can't access that deep layer, you feel isolated, even in a crowded room. Struggle 3. You see too much. Most people have a mental filter that blocks out background noise. You don't. Noise means not only sounds, it is about information. You notice micro expressions on a face. You hear the slight change in a tone of voice. You spot logical errors instantly. This makes you an excellent problem solver, but it is exhausting. Your brain is constantly on, processing details that others simply ignore. Struggle 4. The pressure to be perfect. Because you learn fast, people expect you to never make mistakes. If you get one thing wrong, people are shocked. They say, "I thought you were intelligent." This creates what psychologists call imposter syndrome. You live in fear of being found out, believing that you are only as good as your last success. Struggle 5. You get bored easily. You start new hobbies and then quit. You zone out during routine tasks. You aren't lazy. In psychological terms, you are understimulated. Your brain requires complexity to engage. If a task is too easy, your brain effectively goes into sleep mode to save energy. You struggle with routine because it offers no fuel for your mind. Struggle 6. You need to fix things. You hate it when things are messy, crooked, or inefficient. When you see a plan that doesn't work, you feel a physical need to fix it. This isn't just being difficult, it is a drive for order. Your logical mind treats inefficiency like a painful error that must be corrected. Struggle 7. You need to know why. You have a hard time following rules if they don't make sense. If a boss says, "Do this because I said so," your brain rejects it. You need the logic. You need the reason. This makes you a great innovator, but it can make it hard to work in places where obedience is more important than truth. Struggle 8. You absorb emotional weight. You don't just understand facts, you understand feelings. Because you are so good at reading patterns, you pick up on the emotions of others, sadness, stress, or lies, even when they hide them. Psychology calls this emotional contagion. You often carry the heavy weight of the room, simply because you are the only one sensitive enough to feel it. If this sounds like you, remember this. Your mind is not a curse. It is just a powerful engine. Don't try to slow down. Just find a road that lets you drive fast. Subscribe to Vital Sense